Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV. I want to do a quick update today with some advice. I get this question a lot, and the scenario is this, that you're a tenant and your landlord is being foreclosed. And the reason you know this is because you're getting the notices that are being posted on the house you live in, that you rent, on your garage door, the front door. They're knocking on your door saying, you know, the mortgage payment's due, and you're saying, hey, I'm just a tenant. But you're making your rent payment every month, so you're like, hey, wait, if I'm paying my landlord, he should be paying the mortgage. So the question I get is, should I stop making my payment? And my recommendation is you not do that. Your lease agreement with your landlord is a contract, and there's no, unless it says in there that, you know, if the landlord stops making the mortgage payment, you don't have to pay him. You still have to pay him. Technically, they own the house. They own the house even though they're in default and they haven't been making their payments. There's no law requiring them to, you know, take the money from the rent and pay the mortgage on it. So basically, you have to keep paying it. If you don't pay it, they can evict you. If you go to court and say he's being foreclosed, they're not going to care. They're going to throw you out of the house. So now it becomes a different story once it's foreclosed. So let's say that on the 15th of the month, someone knocks on your door and says your house has been foreclosed. The bank now owns it. They want to offer you cash for keys. They show you a deed. Say that the house is now owned. It's not owned by your previous landlord. We own it. The bank owns it, right? Or a third party bought it, trustee sale. And the first of the month comes around, your old landlord knocks on the door and says, hey, you owe me rent, or I'm going to evict you. Well, now you're in an interesting scenario. Of course, I would always recommend go talk to a lawyer. Practically, you know, obviously, if they don't own it, that contract isn't valid anymore. If they don't own the house, then you know, you shouldn't have to pay, but like I said, you should talk to a lawyer or talk to people. But there are landlords out there, I know in particular, it's been 4 months, they've been foreclosed. The bank's doing an eviction on the tenants, but the tenants are still paying rent to the landlord because the landlord said, oh, it was a mistake, the foreclosure was a mistake, we're getting it reversed, don't worry about it, just keep paying us rent every month. So the tenant's still paying the landlord. So anyway, that was a quick update for today. I just wanted to give you some advice on what to do if you're a tenant and you're being foreclosed, and that is keep paying that rent unless you want to get evicted. Anyway, so that was my update for today, and hope to see you on another video. Thanks a lot.